Hi everyone, KLMT here. Welcome back to a new video. This tutorial has been requested in English, so I will be speaking in English. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how I make my characters for my web show, which is available on this YouTube channel called Légendes de Vélézir. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I'm gonna leave you the link just right here. So it's not going to be a full detailed tutorial, just an overall view of my workflow on how I'll make characters. So we're going to see how I'll create my base mesh of the character, custom hair, custom clothing, and how I do my animations. Actually, I'm using the mixamo animations, and I'm going to show you how I just retarget those animations in my character armatures. So the first thing that you want to do if you want to follow the exact same workflow as I'm using is to go to the Blender market and get this add-on, which is very good. It's called Human Generator. It's a very known add-on for Blender for creating characters. I know it's a little bit pricey for some of you, maybe. It's around $70 for a personal use, but it's really worth it. It's very high quality, and yeah, it's very good. So if you want to purchase it, once you purchase it, you have all the informations needed in order to install it inside Blender, and it's really easy. So once you have installed it, you will have the add-on available on the right side bar here, and you can click on Human Generator here, and you can generate any human based on all the characters available here. So if I just select one of them, generate new human, you will get a character just right here. From there, you can tweak every detail you want. So the length, the face, the skin, the eyes, the hair, everything. You can change absolutely everything on this character to create one of your own. But the first thing I want to show you is that on the hair here, you don't have a lot of different hairstyle. So what I tend to do is to actually create one of my own, and the way to do it is actually pretty simple. You just go here you select the character, you go to the vertex group, you create a new group that you can call, let's say, hair. Then you go to the weight paint, you select the area where you want the hair to be. Let's say, for instance, something like this. Perfect. And then on the particle system, you create a new particle system. Go to hair, and on vertex group, on density, you choose the hair system that you just created. So it's hair here, perfect. And like that, you have some hair to work with. So you can then just change the diameter, and let me just white things up a little bit more here. So you can change the width, the diameter of the hair. So I tend to put it to 0.01. Of course, you change the length, so let's make it a little bit like this. Perfect. You can change all the settings to make the perfect hair that you want. And then the last thing I want to show you is to actually make the proper hairstyle is good to go to the particle edit, and then here you can actually brush the hair to get what you want, to get the result that you want. So let's say you want something like this, something like this. Okay, perfect. And now you have a new hair system. Of course, there are a lot of things that you can do with this method, but yeah, it's the general idea. Then you can add some clothing. So if you go back to the mesh, you can finish the creation phase. You click to confirm, and from there you have clothing, and yet again you don't have a lot of options there. But what you can do, and what I tend to do, is actually to choose some clothes that I can afterwards change. So for instance, I just want to keep that, so I'm gonna delete the hat here. I can, for instance, delete the trousers, or I can just simply modify the mesh itself in edit mode. It really depends on what you want to do. Personally, I just change the textures on the materials here, and then add some new clauses that I create myself, like any other object, and parent it to the armature with a simple automatic weights. Afterwards, you may have to add some clothes simulation and tweak all the details until you get a result you're happy with. So the next step is actually to animate the character. So for that, what you want to do is select the character, not the cloth, just the character. Go to File, Export, and then you're gonna export it as an OBJ. Okay. Once you do that, you can go to Mixamo and create a free account. And then you can upload your own character. So you click on upload character and you're going to choose the OBJ you just created. Okay, so now you can see that you have two characters. One is female and the other is male. We don't actually care about that. It won't change anything. So you click on next. Perfect, and click on next. Now you're gonna choose an animation that you like. Let's say, for instance, this one, joyful jump. You can play around with the settings here, and once you're happy about it, you can click on download. Just choose FBX binary, and the FPS should be the same as your project in Blender. So for me, it's going to be 24, and then you click on download. The next very important step you want to get is actually another add-on from Blender, which is free, which is the Rococo add-on for Blender. I'm going to leave you the link down below. Just here, you install it the normal way as you would install any other plugin. So just a reminder, you go to File, to Edit, Preferences, Install, and then you choose the zip file and you just click on install. You will have this plugin and you will ask you to actually sign up in Rococo in order to be able to use it. So you won't have the exact same interface just right here. So you will have a link. You will click on the link. This will bring you back to the Rococo website. You're just going to create a free account, and then you go back to Blender. So you may have to restart Blender, and when you restart it, you should have this exact interface. So you go to File, Import. You're going to import FBX. You're going to import the FBX you just exported from Mixamo. So in this case, Joyful Jump. And then you might not see anything here, but it's really easy to fix. You go to Item, and on Scale, you're just going to scale everything to 1. And there you go. You have your character just right here, ready to go. You can delete the mesh. You just have to keep the armature. So then what you're going to do is go to retargeting. You're going to select the source. The source is going to be the first armature, and the target is going to be the armature of your character. It's as simple as that. Then you click on the build bone list, and simply enough you go to retarget animation, and here we go. Then you can get rid of the first armature. And if you're not satisfied with the current animation, what you can do is actually modify your animation using the NLA editor. So let me just bring out a new window. Go to the non-linear animation. You're going to press down this little button here, which is going to transform your actual keyframes into an action. You press N here, and you're going to change the blending mode into combine. So now we can change the animation if you want to. So I'm going to go to pose mode, just here. I'm going to go in the first frame. The arm here is not well placed. So what I want to do is go to the first frame, click on the auto keying button, and just move it around a little bit, and it's going to create a new keyframe. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to change its position a little bit, just like that, and I've created 2 new keyframes which are going to change the overall animation. I go back to the object mode, and if I run this again, you can see that now the arm is perfectly fine. So of course it's just a very easy example. You can tweak that for every single bone and get the perfect animation for your project. So I guess I have showed you everything there is to know about my personal workflow on how to make a character for my animations. So now I guess I will just let you try it for yourself, and I will catch you guys for our next video. Peace.